Okay, so my adapting the Motorola Astro mic to the Ten Tec Pegasus radios and or CB or whatever continues. I did add this capacitor. Well, actually I put a 300 puff in here. I did put a 4.7 chip resistor in. But that's kind of made the wiring a little funny. So here you can see the additions of those parts. If I can find them here. The most painful thing to do is to solder on a chip resistor. It's just nasty. Anyway, there's a cap going down to the chip resistor in the middle of the board there, which is going out to the microphone. So now I have this blue wire going out to feed the Ten Tec radio audio out, which is going down through this red wire. So the red wire, traditionally this red wire would serve power up to the microphone element, but I'm not doing that. So I'm going to bring power up through this blue wire here. And so the blue wire here, you see, has a blue wire soldered here, and that brings power to this board where it would be supplied in the Astro radio. So this circuit is from the Astro radio. This is the part that supplies the voltage, regulated 9.3 volts. And this last little part here taps that off and sends it down through a 47K resistor down to the audio. So this has been painful. So here's again the circuit in the the Astro radio. Let's go through it again. So to clarify how this goes. So there again, it's a microphone schematic. And really I want to work with the red wire, which did bring power up traditionally, and then it goes back through the black wire, which is called mic low. So those two I'm using. And what I'm proposing now is there's a blue wire which isn't used, so I'm using this blue wire to send power up. And so the power going up is going into this circuit. If I can find the circuit. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's the last part of it. Okay, here it is. So my goal then is through the blue wire from the radio, from the Ten Tec radio with its electric supply, which is 9 volts. I got 9 volts coming up through here, and I've produced this circuit on this small board I've showed you. So this circuit with 9 volts coming in through a blue wire on this Astro mic will power the circuit. However, the story isn't over because the microphone output coming out there goes into an additional capacitor and resistor. So that's what I've added now that I forgot to add. So the mic high there goes out and happily on its way, and it ends up here. So the mic high comes down through here, and it goes here and then into this op amp. So this is basically the microphone input on my Ten Tec, I'm thinking. So that's how I did that. So that means that the red wire that would bring power up to the microphone is not being used. This red wire now is just simply bringing audio back from this board. And the power is going up now to this blue wire here, which I'm going to put power into. And that blue wire goes to the board, and the blue wire again comes in through here. I'm doing this over and over so people understand it. Blue wire comes in through there, supplies 9.6 volts to this thing. And then I have the ground wire on the black wire, which is mic ground. So I'm using this as a black wire, I'm grounding it there, a little board. This is going out here, the mic high. And that's actually, okay, you can see that's a junction here with this base of this Xenier diode. So that on this little board is where the red wire is soldered to the base of that little Xenier diode, and that happily then goes out to power the board. So that red wire goes in where the red wire goes on the board, where it used to go, and then I've taken the red wire off the board that goes back to the radio, and this now is taking the audio out that has the capacitor connected where the red wire is. So this capacitor here is connected to the red wire where it was, and then goes to a little chip resistor there. And that goes out through a blue wire, which goes to the red wire, and it goes back down to the radio for audio. So is this going to work? I don't know. I doubt it, but it's been a few hours mucking with this thing, so I hope it does work. So I'm going to put the mic back together and see if it goes. Since these are Motorola circuits in the Astro, I would think it would work, but the impedances could be all wrong, the levels could be wrong for my radio. I don't know. I'm going to now try and run this thing to a scope and see if the scope can detect any audio. Okay? Thanks for watching. Have a great day.